The world has changed because in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Rolls-Royce Ghost as a normal car. Because today we have with us the 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. Now we've already done a pretty detailed review of the Rolls-Royce Ghost, the latest version, on our channel. I will link it in the description down below if you wanted to check it out. But in this video, I'm going to be pointing out the differences and some key features of the Black Badge. So be sure to watch this video to the complete end. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do that right now because we have some pretty sick reviews coming to the channel near you. But with that said, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start this review from the very beginning. Rolls-Royce was established in the year 1904 and in 2022 with experience of around 120 years of making excellent, perfectionist cars, we have with us the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge. Now essentially the biggest difference of how you can tell a car is a black badge or not is with a few things. Now if you look at the normal Rolls-Royce Ghost, we have a lot of chrome elements, whereas in the Black Badge all of those chrome elements have been blacked out. But there is a very special key attention to detail there. Making chrome elements blackened out for a normal manufacturers would be the simplest way to paint them, but Rolls-Royce does not take the simple route anywhere. Well, in this car, all of the chrome elements that you see in the normal Rolls-Royce Ghost have actually been treated with a chrome electrolyte that actually deposits upon the chrome and it gives you a permanent finish. Now, if you talk about the thickness of that deposit layer, that is 1/100th of an actual human hair. That is the level of attention to detail that Rolls-Royce goes to. After all, maintaining the badge of the world's most luxurious car brand, it's not that easy. So let's talk about those chrome elements that have been blacked out. First of all, we have the grille of the car. We have the beautiful Spirit of Ecstasy. We have some chrome elements given on the grille of this car on the bottom side over here, which have been blacked out, as you can see in that Ghost over there. Moving on to the side profile, we have the alloy wheels of this car, which have a blacked out design. Obviously we have some chrome garnishes in between, but the general color of the alloy wheel is blacked out. But we will come back to the alloy wheels once again because we have something very special on them. Moving a little further, we have the Rolls-Royce logo along with some chrome garnishes over here which have been blacked out. The whole area around the windowsills has been blacked out in this car. However, we do have the keyhole and the door handles which have not been blacked out. Moving to the rear end, we have some chrome garnishes around the tail lights which have been blacked out. And then also on the rear side, we have the Rolls-Royce logo and also the exhaust tips which have been blacked out. Moving on to the interior, even the surrounds around the AC vents have been blacked out. And then coming back to the alloy wheels, I said that there is something very special over here and I meant it, because if we come closer to it, you can see we have some actual carbon fiber integrated within the alloy wheels. The whole base in fact of the alloy wheel is 44 layers of carbon fiber, which gives it insane amount of strength, and also they keep it very lightweight. Speaking of carbon fiber, we also have carbon fiber inside the interior of this car. To the look of it, doesn't look like carbon fiber anywhere, because if you see over here, it doesn't look like carbon fiber. But the thing is, all of this trim over here, even on the steering wheel, all of this is carbon fiber and it's known as technical carbon fiber. And the special thing about this is that this technical carbon fiber is only found in the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge, nowhere else. Even though Rolls-Royce has done so many changes in the Rolls-Royce Ghost Black Badge compared to the normal Rolls-Royce Ghost, they still haven't forgot their roots. In fact, all of the features that are available in the normal Ghost are also available as standard or as an option in the Black Badge. And a few trademark features are always available in Rolls-Royces. Let's start with my favorite, that is opening the coach doors and revealing the Rolls-Royce umbrella. Which, by the way, you can open it, you can use it however you like, because you are a part of the most luxurious lifestyle in the world. But the thing is, when this umbrella does get wet, where are you going to put it? Well, the answer is back in this umbrella pouch, because this umbrella pouch, believe it or not, is actually heated, which means whenever you go out in the rain and you've got the umbrella wet, well, put it back, the car will dry it up for you. Another one of my favorite features, again as standard in this car, is the automatic opening and closing of the doors. Now when you're inside the car, these doors are heavy and they're rear hinged, so it makes it very difficult for it to open the doors if they were manual. Now obviously you can have your chauffeur open them for you. You have a Rolls Royce and the chauffeur can do that, but also there is another way. You can just grab and hold this handle and it automatically opens the door for you as long as you are still holding the handle. Now if you've seen any of the Rolls Royce reviews that I've done on this channel, you know this was coming. The Rolls Royce emblem always stays in the correct orientation even while you're driving the car. They achieve that by actually adding weights to the Rolls Royce emblem, due to which it always remains upright. One feature in the interior of this car that I really like has to do with the AC controls. Now obviously, as standard, this car gets 4-zone climate controls, 1, 2 and 2 in the back seats. But did you know that even the climate controls are divided into 2 parts? Like for example, in this zone of climate, you can see we have one dial above here and one dial below given over here. Now this is actually for the upper and the lower body. If you want your lower body, that is your legs, to remain cozy warm, well, you can just drag it over here. And if you want cold AC air on your face, well, you can just slide it to the other side. This way, the bottom side over here, the AC vents will be throwing off warm air and the AC vents given above would be flowing with cold air. Another quite quirky feature of Rolls Royces has to do with this low button given on the gear selector. Now usually at first I used to think that this low button is for low range mode, in which you can put the car into first and second gear and it won't go above that in case you wanted power. Well, actually that is not the case. The low for this car, in fact, and any other Rolls Royce as well, is for the sports mode for your Rolls Royce. You put the car over here and the gear shifts are more instantaneous. The car just gives a little bit more feel. The reason why this is called low is because in sports mode, the luxuriousness of the car becomes a little low and the sporty factor increases. When you're not in low mode, gear changes take a little bit of time because they don't want you to even realize when a gear shift happens. But in low mode, you can realize it happened. And then one last of my favorite features in any Rolls Royce has to do with the quality of material. The level at which Rolls Royce thinks and makes their cars. Everything in this car is just absolutely fantastic to touch. Leather, carbon fiber, solid metal, leather. Everything in this car is just so good to touch. Every switch has such a weight to it that you just have fun playing around with it. Sitting in this Rolls Royce, driving this Rolls Royce, being chauffeured in a Rolls Royce really makes you feel that you've done something right in your life, due to which you're getting that experience. And so that was a brief little overview of the features that I like. But coming back to the differences between the black badge and the normal Rolls Royce Ghost, let's start with the interior. Everywhere in this car you would find this infinity logo with the Ghost badging over here. Now in the normal car you just get Ghost, but infinity logo actually indicates black badge. Next up, a major difference between the black badge and the Ghost is that in the black badge variant there is no option for an extended wheelbase. Not that you actually need any more space, but for the people who are looking for a Ghost extended wheelbase, well, the black badge does not offer it. Another difference has to do with the performance of the black badge. The black badge with the V12 engine in this car produces 581 brake horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. Those are humongous numbers. And this engine has been paired to a 8-speed ZF transmission for razor fast shifts. And because the black badge is the more driver focused variant of the Rolls-Royce Ghost, there are many other changes. For example, the brake force. Whenever you press the brake pedal in your black badge, the brake bite is a little more stronger in the Ghost black badge compared to the normal Ghost, because that gives this car a little bit more of a sportier characteristic. And going to the level of thinking about small things like brake bite and all of that stuff really makes a huge difference. And I really appreciate Rolls-Royce for this level of attention to detail. And with that, we complete our small little review on the Rolls-Royce Ghost black badge. Again, if you want a detailed review of this car, well, we have done a very detailed review of the normal Rolls-Royce Ghost on this channel. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll put a link to that in the description down below. You can go check it out, because essentially the features between this car and the normal Rolls-Royce Ghost are the same. All the differences, I have told you those in this video. If you have any more queries, let me know in the comments down below. I will try my best to answer them and help you out. But that's all for this video, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite part about the Royce Ghost Black Badge. Share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to the channel would be absolutely amazing, because it gives us so much motivation to create content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.